Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. That's taken it around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use Fortnite.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed.
And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 72 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold-weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Flashes another juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here's Murray from midfield. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. forced out to his left.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Throwing now is Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead on a final play and a half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles. And it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second and inches, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. There's Murray.
This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
3 yards remain for second down. An option handoff given to Connor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Prater's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Again, Patterson.
And he powers his way up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Desmond Ridder.
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Murray. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Murray now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray now.
Screen pass to Connor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 20, 10.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Pat. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.